Crypto Andrew, what is going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. First one in the stream, man. Good to see you. How you doing? I appreciate you. Let's see. We're gonna shorting Bitcoin. Let's go. What's up, Deadwood, my man? I appreciate y'all. This is just a pop-up live stream here, guys. Bitcoin dumping, lost to 115K. Ethereum also flipping here, but you know, we lost the back test on Bitcoin. But I had to hop on here and just kind of break it down for you guys real quick, let you know what was going on, and just see how the stream goes, you know? See how the stream goes. But Bitcoin did lose 115K. And remember how important I mentioned 115K being. And at this point, Bitcoin literally looks like it is rolling over on us. Now, you know, we definitely are coming down to test 100 and, I mean, we're already at 113. So we lost that support and we couldn't, you know, stay up here, which is a sign of weakness. It's not good. Do we need to come all the way back down to $111,000? It's likely. ETH, I really would like to see ETH hold right here, man. Green fingers. Yo, welcome to the stream, guys. It is unusually late for me, but that's okay. Again, market is taking a turn for the worst here, but can we talk about the best possible scenario? Can we talk about the best possible scenario and maybe even the worst possible scenario? But I think we all need to know what the best case scenario is, right? Smash the like button on the way in if you haven't yet. I appreciate it very much. Guys, by the way, I just want to say something. Remember how I mentioned about the streams earlier? Remember how I mentioned that anytime I start and it seems like it's been live for a long time and it didn't do well? It's not doing that this time. It's not doing that. So let's see how it goes, man. We'll just see. Again, we're gonna have to zoom out. Okay, we're gonna have to really zoom out if we want to get an idea of whether or not this is the end of the bull market or not. There are a few things that I use that I think will help us determine that. Bears suck. Crypto Andrew, yes. Bears suck. On my break at work, perfect timing, green fingers. And that is love right there, man. That is love. That is love. Bitcoin is coming down. We are looking at 113,500 for support here locally. If it does not hold that, I do expect to come down to my box here. And ETH, I am waiting. $4,150. I'm waiting here to see if that holds for ETH. Nice, Crypto Andrew. I might have to check that out. I might have to check that out for you. For sure. Again, I'm really looking at $4,150 for ETH. Right here at this local point of control. Really needs to hold that. Again, that's going to be the indicator here as well. That is, we're obviously getting a flip. This is the hourly time frame as well. And we're obviously getting that flip that we really need to see happen. Just like it flipped bearish, we need to see it flip bullish for us to continue higher for ETH. And remember, this is still in play. Now, Bitcoin, I had to get rid of my Bitcoin pattern. It got invalidated. But the pattern for Ethereum is still in play even if we come down to this point of control. So I'm still looking at about 4,600, 4,500, give or take up here. As long as ETH can hold this point of control, we are going to see ETH hit 4,500. But let's talk about the bigger picture. It's just like everything in life. You can't have one thing without the other, right? You can't have the bears without the bulls. You can't have the bulls without the bears. You can't have the good without the bad. You can't have the bad without the good. So, yeah, that's true. Very true. Okay, guys. So, again, we I have to be realistic, right? I can't be up only forever. But do I believe that we are done? No. We are not done. But do I think we could come down still? Unfortunately, yes, I do. Bitcoin faces pressure. Could the price resume its downtrend soon? From News BTC. Bitcoin price corrected losses and traded above the $114,200 level. BTC is now struggling and might face hurdles near the 116K level, as it is showing now. Bitcoin started a recovery wave above the 114K resistance. Bearish trendline forming with resistance at $119,250 on the hourly chart. Here we are, guys. Here we are. Yo, Crypto Scotty, welcome back. Good to see you. How are you guys doing tonight? Up only after October sentiment died. Plan is the plan. Trump said so. I don't remember Trump saying anything about October. I could be wrong. Okay, we need to see if 113,700 or 113,600 is going to hold for Bitcoin. Because if not, I do think it will be a pretty swift move down here into this box. And I think Bitcoin has a good chance of holding support in this box. And it really needs to, guys. It really needs to. If Bitcoin doesn't hold this box, then it can come down and test 109,500. But if it does not hold that, well, then we are going to go ahead and fill that wick back out. Something I don't want to see Bitcoin have to do, preferably, but it's pretty obvious if we don't hold these local support levels, we're going to fill this wick out, folks. We're going to fill this wick out and retest that 102, 103K support. And remember, all along, my bearish target for Bitcoin is slightly below 100K. All along, it has been this way, right? Slightly below 100K. Around $95,000 to $98,000 is my go-to bearish target for Bitcoin. And that is my absolute lowest. If we go lower than $95,000 for Bitcoin, at that point, then I will definitely become bearish, and I will not be as hopeful. Right now we still have the hopium. And I don't want to say it's all hopium because it's not, right? The technicals still have reasons why Bitcoin is not in a bear market. We're still in a bull market. But if the Bitcoin price falls below $95,000 and closes on any major time frames below 95,000, I will be concerned. Let's go. Hell Blah, welcome to the stream. Savage Joe, my man. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well tonight. We are analyzing the Bitcoin and Ethereum price action as we are getting a pullback here, as Bitcoin could not hold 115K. We could not reclaim 115K support yet. And guys, something else that I think may have helped us and may help us going forward for the streams? I switched browsers, by the way. And I just want to holler at you guys really quickly. But I did switch browsers, and check it out. Look at the line. Look at the line, folks. Look at this. It started when it looks appropriate here. So I am digging it. It looks appropriate, right? We're having a breakout on the stream, and it feels good. Crypto Scotty, congratulations, and Hellblot, thank you for giving away that Average Joe Crypto channel membership. Crypto Scotty 49. I thought Crypto Scotty was already a member. Maybe not. Now you are, Crypto Scotty. Welcome to AJC, baby. Welcome to the channel. Again, guys, I don't know if, I don't know if what I'm talking about makes a difference or not, but it might be making a difference. Possibly. Amazing stuff right there. Thank you very much, Hellblob, my man. Savage Joe channel member and giving away channel memberships, my man. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. All right, here we go, Bitcoin. Come on down. And, what is your guys' take on this? Because I personally don't think we're going to hold support here. I don't think Bitcoin's going to hold support here. Could we get a little bounce off of this? I think so. But I don't think we hold support at 113,600. And Ethereum is following suit right now. We're following Bitcoin on this pullback. And if Bitcoin can get a bounce in soon enough to keep ETH from losing this point of control, then Ethereum is still, in my opinion, bullish here. Otherwise, Ethereum could drop all the way back down to 3,800. 3862, 3888 here. Right? We could go all the way back down, retesting previous resistance right here. Now, I do have this line in, major support line, but again, we are coming on down, folks. Next week, Nam, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. 420x leverage trade, no stop loss, Lambos or food stamps. Let's go, baby. That is my kind of ride right there. Right now we are at, let's see. We are at 11,119 subscribers. 11,119 subscribers right now. Oh, members, right now we are, let's see, we are at, right now, guys, I have an issue going on with AdSense. Okay, so as you guys can see, until I get this sorted out, which I have to wait 32 days. I have to wait 32 days between AdSense changes. So I've got about 30 more days to wait on that. But until then, the memberships, everything to do with the memberships is still active. Right now, we've got six channel members right now. 6 channel members right now. We got Crypto Scotty 49, Crypto Andrew, Ty Stu, Haven Peck, Ben Smets, Alexandra G, Deadwood, and of course Hellblah, the Savage Joe member of the channel. Bro, Hellbly, I appreciate you, my man. Coming through with another channel membership giveaway. Let's go. Let's go. I appreciate you, bro. And David FP. David FP. Got the membership. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. We need to get some tunes going, don't we? It is an evening stream. Bitcoin closing in on support. I want to zoom out. I want to talk about longer term time frames here in just a second. And, you know, we need to... Wow, Solana played out perfectly, did it not? We got rejected beautifully at $230. I mean, beautifully. Right there, just like I drew it in, too. Now, I did not, of course, expect the drop, this drop, that far, but that's beautiful. Now, what am I missing here? Is that all Solana? So Solana only dropped to 174, 172-ish? I mean, Solana, honestly, bro. I mean, Solana held up pretty nicely on this liquidation, right? I mean, we barely, right? That's right, Green Fingers. I forgot about this. I can only gift subs because of Joe's calls. Bro, Hellbly, I appreciate you. Listen, Hellbly has been a very avid supporter of the channel. So, you know, and again, I get things wrong. You know, I get things wrong. I do, just like all of us. We all make mistakes. We all might have to change our perspectives, our opinions, our analysis from time to time. We get things wrong. We are not perfect. But there is a reason I have people like Hellblah and others that follow and support me and support this channel. There are reasons. You know, it's not because they like watching me or listening to me. I know that for a fact. It is because of the TA, my friends. It is because of the price predictions. It is because of the price analysis that I do. I mean, that's the only reason I was ever able to grow a channel past 10K subs in the first place. And, you know, there's haters out there. There's a lot of haters. There's so many haters out there. It's really despicable. You see it all over Crypto X and everything. You know, there's people out there that they don't care how many times you get it right. They're still going to hate on you. For example, Benjamin Cowan getting like every single Ethereum call, every single call, to be honest, to the money. And yet he's got a bazillion people hating on him. You know, it don't matter how many times you're right. It don't matter how many times you get it right. Boy, if you get it wrong just the one time, they're going to come for your head. Okay? And that's just part of being a crypto influencer, bro, at this point. It really doesn't matter to me anyways. You know, we're here to make money. We're here to, you know, spread awareness for crypto and the fact that, you know, you don't have to be a stock trading guru to be a crypto trader or to be into cryptocurrency. You know, it is so much better for me anyways, in my opinion. So much better than the alternative. Yes. 1,000%? Woo! Crypto Scotty still got the Solana long locked in. Let me see that. Let me see that. And again, Solana held up very beautifully on the dip and the bounce. And I mean, all of it. This is a daily time frame. And I am bullish on Solana. I am. This is a daily time frame, folks. And Solana looks primed here. We are just primed up. Primed up here, man. Let's get above the 50-day. Oh, yeah. I mean, we barely dipped below the 200-day, okay? And we're holding it, holding the LSMA. If we can hold anywhere up here above any of these lines right here, we hold any of this previous chop, any of this previous support, Solana, I'm bullish on you. All right, guys, can we bounce? I did say we might get a little short-term bounce action here, but 177 entry on Sol. Beautiful, man. I mean, you got in, bro. You got in on the wick, didn't you, my friend? You got in on the daily wick. Oh, yeah. Good entry, bro. Good entry. Oh, yes, totally meant to pull this out. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Woo. All right, let me get the tunage going here for us. Right? I really, really do appreciate the support, guys. I sure do. You know, the OGs are the ones that remember me from the last bull market. You know, the OGs are the ones that remember me from whenever I was busting out content left and right. I mean, all day, every day in 2021, man. I mean, you know, and you know, I admit a lot of the reason our channel growth was stunted was me. It was me, guys. It was my fault. I can't help but think that there have been a lot of technical problems, but I also have to own up, man. You know, I've got to own up and take responsibility for the things that I've done, you know, and things that I haven't done right. But Rusty's breaking hips at the seniors cruise. But I do think, guys, that going forward, I think that consistency is everything. And if I can, you know, Crypto Scotty even remembers. We had some very wild nights, guys. Too wild, to say the least. I don't really think it had anything to do with the channel getting demonetized and everything, but it might have. I mean, YouTube didn't come out and say it did directly, but you know they had to have been, and it's okay. You know, we were doing things that we shouldn't have been doing. Well, I say we. I was doing things I shouldn't have been doing. Deadwood, don't bring up the Kraken nights. Oh no. I think I've still got that old bottle in my freezer. Oh no. Oh man. Those nights were that was bad. Just there's no other explanation. It was just bad. Very bad. Bad idea. Don't drink Kraken rum. Do not drink rum, okay? You're going to end up like what's his name? James Wynn. Who's Wynn? Who's James Wynn, bro? Is that his name? James Wynn on Crypto X, bro? You're going to end up like James Wynn. I remember some wild things that I should not have been doing at all. What is up, X? Welcome to the stream. Where can it go low? Well, X, you know, I've been looking at Bitcoin and I think that there's a possibility. Whoops. We bounce here. Oh my, bro. We watched it drop from up here, you know, and I was like, you know what? This is it. That's why I drew in my little yellow line. That's the support. And I said, you know, we might get us a little bounce there on that support. Looks like Bitcoin is trying to do that. So we are trying to get a little bounce on that support. But like I said earlier, I just from looking at the indicators in the chart, I don't think this support's going to hold. So if it doesn't hold, then I'm expecting the price to drop down into this box near 111,300, 112,000. And of course, if that support there does not hold, well, then it's going to come down and test $109,600. If that doesn't hold, then we come down to the lower end of the wick to fill out the rest of the wick. But I have a good feeling we can put in, you know, a higher low right here, right? I think that we can, if we do dip down here, I think we can possibly, you know, put in a higher low right there. Testing that support now at 113,700. Can we hold? Short-term bounce off of that, maybe. Short-term bounce right here off of that support for Bitcoin. Remember, I did say we might get a short-term bounce off of that. I just don't know that we'll actually hold it because of, well, it just doesn't look good. You know, we definitely have the old McDonald's M going on here. We definitely have the old bearish top action with the neckline. So can we invalidate the Mickey D's top, man? Can we invalidate the Mickey D's top? We would need to come all the way back up here to invalidate it. We couldn't get rejected here because even if we got rejected there, right, that's going to still be gearing us up for a lower move down. So we really need to see if this held. Like I said, I don't think it's going to, but if it held, we would need to get above this. We would need to get up in here, and then we might be able to go higher. Right now, we are still testing that support and slightly trying to break it. So we will see. And we're breaking the support. Breaking the support, which means we're going to come lower. Like I mentioned. Yep. Yep. Okay, so now it looks like we will likely come on down. There's a little bit of support here. We might be able to get us a little bit of support right around here. But you know, the short term is the only thing giving me a little bit of short-term hope right here. But even on the 5-minute, you're falling below the LSMA. Let's see what it does. Can we? Because you know what? At this point now this previous support and resistance is now going to be a level that Bitcoin's going to have to break in order to get back to the upside as well. So really we could go ahead and just give us the range, because now we have this previous support and this previous resistance over here. And that is going to definitely be something Bitcoin would have to break on the way back up. Exactly, Nam. Exactly. Who has a... Wait, what? Who has a hard drive full of AJC clips? Yo. Hellblah, I am still waiting on funds. I still, you know, and it could have been a blessing, honestly, man. You know, I just so happened, and obviously, none of us knew the liquidations were coming, right? Well, we might have had an idea that there was going to be a bearish event take place, but nobody could have expected what happened. But do you guys think it was a blessing that I just so happened that very day, that same morning, I moved my money off the exchange? I had just done it that morning before the liquidations took place. I had just moved my money off the exchange. And, you know, because I'm in the process of switching. I'm not switching. I'll still be using both exchanges, as I am, you know, partnered with both. I'm partnered with Weeks and BYDFi, which, you know, I don't try to shill you guys anything, but I do try to offer you guys bonuses and things like that and benefits for using my links, which is why we have the BYDFi up to $1,000 deposit bonus for BYDFi. We do have that going on, but it could have been a very good blessing that I just so happened to move all of my money off the exchange that morning, right? Because think about it. How easy could it have been to have thought you were catching the bottom, you know, and then the bottom just fall right out and you not even have a time to put in a stop loss or appropriately or do any protective measures to minimize your risk, you know? There was no minimizing risk whenever the flash crash happened, right? There's no minimizing risk when the market makers are forcing liquidations. You know, there's no minimizing risk during those moments. But I managed to be okay. You know, I ended up preserving the money I had on the exchange. And then, of course, my HODL bags, you know, I didn't touch them. I didn't touch my portfolio. I peeked at it once. I did. I peeked once. Yeah. I peeked once and was very, very upset for a second and realized that I needed not to even look because, you know, we're trying not to play into the emotions. Now, what did you guys do? What were you guys doing the moment of the market crash? What was your immediate reaction? Did you panic? Did you run to your portfolio? Did you have open positions? You know, see, that's another thing. I didn't have any open positions at the moment. I had no open trades at the moment. X bought more altcoins. Good move, my friend. You know, a time like that, spot buying the hell out of the dip, you almost always can't go wrong on a flash crash, you know? Now, at the very moment of the crash, was there a way to know it was going to just immediately rebound back up? No. So the risk takers in that moment, man, they made out like bandits, right? But you know what? You have to have big cojones, okay? You have to have big cojones to buy the dip in the middle of a flash crash like that. So I commend you guys, bro. I personally, you know, I was just so occupied, and it happened so fast, you know? Like, the majority of people, by the time they found out about the market crashing, it had already rebounded, you know? Well, I mean, it was like Friday night and Saturday is like all you had, really. And, you know, I was spending a lot of time with the family, with the kids, and in the process of doing other things. So it was very difficult. And I had a little bit of trouble coping with the fact that I missed the dip, you know, and I heard someone else mention that in the chat previously in one of our streams. Hellblaw said, I peaked at my 401k and that was bad enough. No way I was going to look at my crypto. Good move, man, because you know what? You won't make that mistake again, Green Fingers. You know, yeah, you did a good thing there. See, exactly. There was no way, you know, the way the market just reacted so quickly, it was hard to really act fast enough to do anything. That's why I say, and I'll say it again, the real ones that made out on that move are the ones that were the ones creating the move, you know? It's like you create the problem and, you know, man, Hellblaw's on a tear tonight. You are on a tear, my friend. I appreciate you. Vincent B. Vincent B got a channel membership tonight. Let's go. That's what's up. You know, I feel like there's some lurkers in the chat, and you know, some of them are getting gifted channel memberships. And they're lurking in the back, man. But shout out to all of you guys in the stream tonight. I appreciate you guys. Hellblah, I really appreciate you, bro. Savage Joe, member of the channel, and giving away hella memberships tonight. They got to get out the corners, or we're going to force them out the corner, right? Come on down to your next stop. Okay, it's the Bitcoin train station. We are about to come down and pick up some groupies down here, bro. We got to go pick up the groupies and take them home, man. Okay? Listen, I'm going to start coming up with some good analogies, okay? We got to make this fun because look, it's already hard enough to make trading and investing and TA fun, you know. Other people have their own ways of doing it. We're going to have our own way of doing it too, don't worry. You know, there's a few people, you know, that do things like you know, drawing funny stuff on the charts or whatever, and you know, sometimes it works. Just like I love the emojis, bro. I'm just saying, I do. Like, you can't go wrong with Michael Saylor on the chart. Okay, what's he gonna say? He's gonna say buy Bitcoin, buy the dip, bro. Hellblaw coming through with another one. You are the man. And we now have 10 channel members. Okay. Okay. At some point, we might have to shift to a members only live stream, man. We will be starting that up eventually, bro. Absolutely. We're already at, what, 10 members now? Hell, Bly, I appreciate you, bro. Always been a major supporter of the channel. Always been a huge supporter of the channel, along with all of you other guys, man. Hellblog, Green Fingers, Strago Heart, and Crypto Scotty 49. We're getting some more regulars, and I appreciate it, man. Let's see what we're doing here on the short term. She found a low. That's what I thought. She found a low here below the box. Now the question is, will she get back in the box? Will she get back in the box here? Because we do have previous support now as resistance, but MACD and LSMA on the 5-minute does look good for a little dead cat bounce right here. But again, we lost the support. We lost all support. Anything from here is likely going to be a dead cat. I still want to talk about the ultra bullish case scenario, right? I still want to talk about the ultra bullish case scenario, the best case scenario. You know, we've already got enough bearish case scenarios going around. I really want to bring out the bullish side here, because I feel like too many people, especially out in the crypto space, are letting this liquidation, forced liquidations, and this market manipulation, and they're letting it determine how they feel about the market as a whole right now and where it's at. And if you think about how bullish things were and still are, but how bullish things have been this whole time, right? Then it's really hard for me you know, it's really hard for me to just get bearish. Andrew bailed. Oh man, maybe he'll come back. Nam, you're in the right place. Nam, you found the right channel. You found the right channel, my friend. All right, guys. So Ethereum has came to the POC. Remember, what did I say? 4,150. Okay. We're at the point of control, and that's also going to give Ethereum the back test of the downtrend right here. Okay. You can see that pretty simply, but, you know, there's other things. There's other things here that don't look so hot. But I'll tell you what, if Ethereum holds this, this should be a very nice bounce if we hold this. Now, that's on the short term again. Or excuse me, that is not on the short term. That is on the hourly. Still short term, but not as short term. So let's see. And, you know, look at this. Just as I was talking about how Ethereum looks good there, Ethereum shows strength. Bulls aim higher as ETH eyes potential outperformance. Look. I mean, you know, I was just saying right here, okay. Okay. Key bullish trend line forming with support at 44,150. Bro, what? I literally just said, okay, hold on. Okay, so this article just happens to pop up as I'm doing my TA, right? The price is trading above 4,120 and the 100 hourly simple moving average. There is a key bullish trend line forming with support at 4,150 on the hourly chart, which is the chart that we just had up. So yes, my TA and is aligning with whoever did this analysis from News BTC. I don't know who they are. But hey, it's aligning with this article here, and we're going to see what happens with it, okay? Previous resistance, we're going to see what happens with it here. Ethereum price is now trading above 4,200 and the 100 hourly simple moving average. On the upside, the price could face resistance near the $4,250 level. The next key resistance is near the $4,400 level. I agree with this. Rusty mother Shackleford, bro. Rusty, my man coming through. What is going on, bro? What is going on, bro? Yo. Look, we even got Rusty in the chat tonight, fellas. This is wild. This is wild, bro. I mean, we've gotten... Man, I tell you what. 1, 2, 3, 4... What, 5 new channel members already? We've gotten 5 new channel members, guys. Yo. Rusty fresh out the seniors cruise. Ready to go. Ready to go. Oh my. Look, Jake, welcome to the team, bro. Jake. Lurking in the back, man. Come out the corner, bro. Come out the corner and join us, man. Welcome to the team, bro. Hell blah, I appreciate you again coming through. Coming through heavy with it. Heavy with the support tonight. Rusty, my man, what is going on, guys? We got the whole damn crew up in here tonight. This is great. If Ethereum fails to clear the $4,300 resistance, it could start a fresh decline. So, you know, I am all on board with this, especially the $4,150 level. Does ETH overtake BTC in market cap? Oof, what? That's, you know, that's always been a question, right? That's always been a question. Always been a question. 4,100, okay? Ethereum. What? What is, hold on. What does that mean, guys? Somebody help me out. Ethereum, oi. So maybe it's probably something really simple, but I don't know what it means, guys. Oi. Oi. Ethereum, oi. Aussie, where's Aussie at, bro? Where's Aussie at, bro? That... Listen, it's coming, guys. It's coming. ETH all-time high is coming, okay? Oh, okay. Bro, what happened to my chart, man? What happened to my... Oh, look at that bounce. Look at that. What happened to my Bitcoin chart, guys? Oh, I can't remember which one it was, man. Ah, It was the Coinbase chart. Okay. All right, so we are still below the box. Look. Look. We tried. We tried to get above the box. We tried to get back in the box, and we still might have a chance to here. Perched up on the 5-minute above the LSMA right here. But we attempted once, got rejected pretty nicely there, as I expected us to. But we are sitting nicely above the LSMA. Okay, so we need, if we do not get inside this box and hold some support up in here, then it is on down to the next box. Okay. Guys, thank you for joining the stream. Don't forget to smash that like button on the way in, please. And ETH back-tested the breakout beautifully, and that's a nice wick on the hourly. Honestly, that's a nice wick on the hourly for ETH. And the 5-minute looks beautiful. Remember, the article we just took a look at mentioned the strength being shown with Ethereum in comparison to the Bitcoin price currently. That looks pretty good right here. Let's take a look at (15-minute). That's a nice bounce. This could be the one. Can we get some music? Hell, blah, my man. You know what? You just gifted how many channel memberships, bro? I mean, yeah, we can get some music, bro. We can definitely get some music. Nam, I am definitely not playing Stacy's mom. Trying to get me hemmed up, bro. Nah. Listen, for those of you that don't know, back in the day, back in 2021 when we used to go live, we would play, we had Nightbot Jukebox, okay? So we had it set up to where y'all could literally request songs with a chat command in the chat, and it would automatically play. Well, of course, that didn't go well because people were requesting songs that they knew I couldn't play live on stream, bro. Which really, the whole idea of having the song requests set up like that was bad news anyways, because obviously everybody's going to request copyrighted music. So we played Stacy's Mom one night. And we played Stacy's Mom, and we played, what was it? Y'all requested Stacy's Mom and something else got the stream shut down quick. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. It was Stacy's Mom and Michael Jackson. And I'm talking like stream got shut down immediately. But yeah, so the Nightbot Jukebox was a bad idea. I hate it because it was so much fun being able to let the chat pick the music that was playing. You know, that's really fun. But, of course, we can't. $2 make you holla. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, bro. Look at that wick. Let's get some music going, man. I appreciate the support tonight, big time. It truly, truly, truly means a lot. Crypto Scotty 49, you're an OG too, bro. You remember. So you were back in the day when I was playing like Sickick and stuff. I was playing like club mixes back in the day that I was absolutely not supposed to be pling on live stream on YouTube. It's, you know, it's no wonder that things happened the way they did. I was out of control, folks. Okay, y'all think James Wynn is bad? Like, I was out here literally getting completely hammered on stream and trading and just talking out my side of my face. It was bad, man. I haven't drank like that in a long time, though. Honestly. Now, I still like to have a drink every so often, but I'll be honest with you guys. I've been on a health kick lately, and it seems like my body is rejecting the alcohol. Okay, I had like 3 hard ciders the other night, and the next day I puked up everything I ate. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure that my body is rejecting alcohol at this point. Bro, what is going on? Why is it playing through my speakers? Hold on. Yes, Hellblom. ApeCoin streams, yes. Bro. Man, ApeCoin was lit. You know, we had what? 1,000 people viewing the stream that night. We had over 2,000 people in the FOMC stream, guys. We had over 2,000 people in that stream that day. I don't know. We broke the damn algorithm that day. Yo, Deadwood, I appreciate you, my friend. And Zipu, welcome to the team. Team AJC, baby. 7 new channel members tonight. 7 already tonight. We're going to be at 20 channel members by pretty soon, bro. That's what I'm talking about, man. I appreciate you guys coming through with the support tonight, man. Gosh, it means a lot to me after the day I've had, too. Honestly, thank you guys. What? A sub counter by next stream? Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Okay, E. Let's go, Ethereum. Look, look, look. We wicked all the way back up above the downtrend, above the breakout resistance. Come on now. Would you long here? Would you put in a long here on ETH, guys? Or would you be afraid of this turning red right here? Because it turned red here, right? Barely. You know, it's been on a nice little run here. Is Ethereum ready to roll over or ready to bounce? Bro, y'all, okay, y'all, Rusty, I appreciate you, bro. Who is Nam, bro? Is Nam who I think it is? Is Nam who I think it is, bro? Y'all. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Rusty. Thank you, Deadwood. Thank you, Hellblaw. Thank you, Nam. Thank you guys for the support, and welcome to the AJC squad, baby. Ex Ustal. Bro. Bro, that's killer, man. I mean, that's a lot of channel memberships tonight in one stream. Let's go, baby. And ETH is bouncing off of the previous resistance. We just wicked above previous resistance, reclaimed it, and getting a little short bounce in. Again, remember I asked you guys, would you long here? Or would you be too afraid to go put a long in here? We're on the 15-minute time frame, keep in mind, and remember how many 15-minute red candles you've seen right there. MACD looks good for a little bit of a bounce, so I am looking at this. If this holds, we're bouncing. If the point of control and this previous downtrend resistance, if support holds on that, we are bouncing here. We are bouncing. Man, let's go, guys. I appreciate y'all. This has already been 100 times better than earlier, guys. Right? A normal, you know, a normal good stream, man, and I'm gonna get it together for you guys, man. I swear to you, I'm getting it all together. You know, it's just gonna take time and patience, like anything good, you know. But those of you hanging out with me on these streams, man, and showing your support, I just can't thank you enough. Hellblaw says, Joe, I don't think you give yourself enough credit for the quality of streams you put out. There are a lot of channels that can't keep me entertained, and they have a team of people. Bro, Hellblaw, man, that means a lot too, man. I've always tried. Deadwood, I appreciate that too. Do it for you, Joe. We will be here for the fun ride. You guys are the best, man. Seriously, you've been here with me for how long now? Supporting me in the channel and the community.
Bro, you guys are the best, bro. Like, if I had something to drink right now, I'd probably pour up a drink. I would. I don't have anything to drink right now, though, but I would. Man. You know, it's just, I try so hard, and I do get discouraged sometimes, but I won't let it tear me down. There's just certain things that I need to do, you know? Like, I need to get a consistent routine going for the channel, for content, for video updates, TA updates, you know, price updates on altcoins, things like that. I need to start building up the momentum with you know, even if it's not daily, I still need to at least try to come out with you know, altcoin updates for you guys every other day, and, you know, build up a steady routine of content. And I do think that once we get that going, live streams will be amazing. Hey, I would love, Deadwood, I would absolutely love to partake with you, my friend. I would. Right now, let's do it. Look, I may not have a dab, bro, okay? Living the high life over there with the dabs, man. Yo, you know where I'm at, which some of it's a good thing, right? Some of it's a good thing, but where I'm at, they just banned all vapes. All vapes, okay? Nicotine vapes, THC vapes, Delta vapes, they just banned all vapes where I'm at. So, like, you can't even go into a store anymore and buy any kind of vape unless it is FDA approved. And you know what? My mom vapes. She vapes Vuses. And I said, you know what? Vuse is one of the only ones that is left allowed to be sold in the stores now. And I said, let's check your box on your Vuse cart, and let's see who the manufacturer of Vuse is. And I said, I bet you, I guarantee you, it is a tobacco company. Guess who owns Vuse? Salem Winston Incorporated. The tobacco companies are pissed because the small independent vape companies are taking their profits. Big tobacco ain't having it. And I think it's just messed up. You know, all these vape stores that came in and started up in our town, and now they're probably going to go out of business, dude. And while I don't agree with vaping or smoking anymore since I quit nicotine, put the nicotine down a long time ago, you know, I still think it's ridiculous that they're taking away the safer option because they want you to smoke the cigarettes. And they're trying to tell you the vaping is not, vaping is worse, because they want you to smoke the cigarettes, because big tobacco is too powerful. And I know that has nothing to do with crypto, but it's just something that was on my mind. The doctor told me he'd rather me smoke than vape. Well, I only know from my personal experience that when I switched from smoking cigarettes and I switched to vaping, by all means, I breathed better, I had better lung capacity, I felt better. And then I think it was switching to the vape that allowed me to quit the cigarettes in general. If I hadn't switched to the vape, I probably wouldn't have quit smoking. So, you know, I switched to the vape for a little while, and then I finally just quit it altogether. You know, do what you want, fellas. You know, I'm not going to be up here trying to shun you for being a tobacco smoker, you know. Do what you want, guys. It is a free country. Well, I mean, it's free. We're in a free country as of now. It is. It feels a lot better now than it did in the past 4 years. I will say that. David FP, bro, what is going on, man? Welcome to the channel as a member, by the way. It's all about Delta 8 gummies. I mean, you know, I didn't think about that. I wonder if they're still selling the gummies. If they're still selling the gummies, I might go buy some gummies, bro. Okay. Greenfinger says it's part of my religion to smoke the lettuce. The devil's lettuce. Oh, wow. I sure thought it was here, but maybe not. You know what? If they still have the gummies, I might try them. Why not? Give me some mushroom gummies and hop on stream with you guys, man. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine trying to trade crypto? Could you imagine me crypto trading with being on some damn gummies, bro? I don't know. It might go over very well. You know? I might be more profitable. A shrooming stream would be lit, bro. I mean, we might do it, man. It might be a members only, though. I will say. Something like that is not going to be open to the public, okay? I'm not going to... No, we can't be doing that. I would definitely make that a members only stream. Hopefully I wouldn't lose my whole portfolio, my whole account, trying to trade, trying to trippy trade, bro. Trippy trades, bro. Oh, trippy trades. Oh, I just had a massive idea. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's coming. Trippy trades is coming, bro. Trippy trades is coming. It's got such a ring to it, I think I'm going to have to do it. David FP, that's some real OG shit right there. Bro. You picking up the cow patties, man. Out there looking underneath cow patties for the real shrooms, bro. They don't even make real shrooms anymore, man. It's all freaking synthetic. Everything is synthetics. No pun intended. Actually, I did intend that. Synthetics. I approve of trippy trades. Trippy trades sounds like maybe we just need to rebrand this whole channel, bro. Trippy trades. This whole channel is about to be called Trippy Trades. And we're just going to get on here and wild out and get freaking trippy and trade, baby. we might have to put on the old blue light blockers, man. Over my glasses. Trippy trades. Trippy trades. I would buy a t-shirt that said Trippy Trades. You know what? I agree, man. Exactly. Microdose, I bet you kill it on trades. Maybe so. Maybe so. You know? I still got these on, bro. Maybe so. I like the idea, though. Like, I like the idea of it so much that I'm going to have to make a note of this, man. Trippy trades. That might become a thing. Might even become a segment on the channel, bro. 10 grams or nothing, go big? Okay, the more I look at the Bitcoin 5 minute, the more it looks like it wants to break through this box, man. It does have the 50 EMA coming up right here, but it does look like we want to break into the box. We are trying to get a bounce in. Can she get above the 50 EMA? Can she get above the 50 EMA? ETH holding strong right there. We will check back on this in the morning for sure. Look at that. Look at that. Box playing out perfectly, man. Both wicks, man. Come on. Resistance there is proving to be pretty stout, but 15-minute definitely it looks so ready for a bounce. I think 15-minute Bitcoin chart looks like it wants to come up to the 50 EMA, 115 or $114,265. Now, the 50 just crossed on the 15-minute. We just had the 50 cross the 200. Okay, there we go. Trying once again. Thank you. Open interest makes a lot more sense than OI. I just had a major blank moment there. And the only thing I could think of when I seen the O and the I together was OI. Sometimes I feel like the price is not moving at all, bro. What is going on? Bro, the price is not moved at all. There it goes. What the hell? You know, it definitely sounds a lot better than OI. Leverage fueling ETH again. Wow. Wow. South Asian nation of Bhutan is migrating its self-sovereign ID system to Ethereum and Polygon, allowing its nearly 800,000 residents to verify their identities and access government services using Ethereum and Polygon. Bitcoin dominance is slipping below 60%. Alt season incoming, right? Alt season incoming. Zcash rolling over on them. Coming back down to get another bounce here on the indicator. Zcash. Absolutely. And wouldn't you know it, the support from the channel also lines up with the indicator just like back here. So Zcash definitely, you know, if it doesn't stay in the channel, then 200 EMA on the 4 hour at about $130 is what I would look at on Zcash, lining you up with previous support right there as well. Now if it holds, just like it bounced here, should bounce right back up to the resistance. MYX on the move again. Would you look at that? Just look at it. Would you just look at it? Playing out so nicely. Dogecoin going up or down tomorrow? Let's see. Let me get a Dogecoin chart pulled up here. I have a bazillion Ethereum charts going on right now. I've got so much going on with Ethereum. Like I've really been set on Ethereum lately. ETH and Doge though. Both. Dogecoin too. Whew. All right, guys. I'm gonna look at Dogecoin for you, hell blah. MYX maybe for green fingers real quick. And let's see what it do. Here we go, there we go, there we go. Dogecoin. Man, Dogecoin did not. Look at what we did. We broke out. Dogecoin did not hold the back tests like ETH was able to do so far. Even though the price action looks very similar, Dogecoin absolutely. Deadwood said we're all waiting for ETH to have a run so it can spill over into altcoins. I might be a Doge maxi, and it might be because I'm holding a bunch of Dogecoin. But that's okay, man. I just need Dogecoin to go to $1. I just need $1 hair, okay? $1 hair for Doge, please. Come on, let me get a $1 Dogecoin and an $8,000 to $10,000 Ethereum. I mean, honestly, though, I'm almost to the point where I'm like, I might take profit at 5K ETH. I might take profit at 5K ETH, man. At this point, when we get back to 5K, but I just, The chart screams to me, you know? I mean, this chart really screams to me. I've been looking at this for a long time, and it really makes a lot of sense. The 25K ETH target. I mean, it does. It makes a lot of sense from a technical perspective that Ethereum would hit 25K. But I may be wrong to suggest that it hits it this cycle, right? This actually puts 25K ETH towards September, October of next year. Now, take that with a grain of salt and take it for what you will, right? As always, not financial advice. But take it for what you will. The Q4 of 2026, man. Surely, no way. Surely we can have a more parabolic run for ETH. Right? Can we? Can we do this? Can we take this and put this right here? I think we can. I think ETH can do it, man. I think it can do it. True. S. Dojin, welcome back. I look at the bear market lows for a pattern as well. 100, 1,000 is 10,000. The next bear market low, never know. I mean, you know, if we run to 25K, next bear market low is going to be, honestly, it could be close to 10. It might even be lower than 10, though. Previous bear market lows have always been the previous cycle top, but maybe not this time. Maybe we don't come all the way back down to 5K. But you know, if we were to do the parabolic run to 25K, bear market low potentially around 6,500 going into the next bear market cycle. Dogecoin. Doge. See what Doge looks like on the 4-hour. Okay, so at this point, it does not look like Doge wants to hold that 20 cents support, but you know, that's about right here. And if it doesn't hold that, then I would expect Dogecoin to come on down here, testing the LSMA. Right below 20 cents, 19.7 here. 19.7 potentially. As it does look like we got rejected. We came all the way back down here below this. We need to see if that's going to keep us down or if we can break back above this downtrend. See, right now we're below the uptrend support as well, but I could possibly just need to make an adjustment. Either way, we still fell back down into the pattern, though. We still fell back down into the pattern, which means likely, right? Very likely at this point that we might see Doge come down if we stay below this downtrend resistance. because we've already broke to the upside out of the pattern once. You fell back down into the pattern, and you did catch support, because when I look back here, we actually have support here from this candle, lines up with this support, and that now lines up with the new low here. So we have confirmation for that support. But since you've already broke out to the upside from this pattern once, you know, we might go ahead and say that that's invalidated, and we might want to look at this as a channel instead of a wedge or a asymmetrical triangle. So at this point, I'm going to leave both patterns in, but the channel now makes a lot more sense. And minus the couple of fake outs you had there at the top, you know, you're still within that channel. Same thing with the channel measure move. Same thing. Channel measure move. The measure move of the channel would also put you right down here, testing that previous breakout, previous resistance and support level. Now, bullish case is you come back up to the resistance near 21.8. If it breaks the resistance at 21.8, this yellow line here, 22.488 or 22, give or take, 23 cents, give or take right here, previous support, it's going to be your go-to right here. Major, right there. $22, yes, and that is definitely your previous support back here to look at from back here. So again, I have a box in right here that goes all the way back to this previous price action back here, which is also support and resistance levels for Doge. So we are now, you know, attempting to get up into that box with this channel, but Doge is struggling a little bit here. And guys, once I get BYDFi loaded up, I'll be doing some more live trading. I am just waiting for my deposit address to get approved. It takes 48 hours, and I put it off a little bit. Literally was trying to make that. I was literally trying to make that deposit and do all that mess during the liquidation crash. So, bro, what? Guys, it has been an amazing stream tonight. Just want to say thank you to all of you guys, especially Hellblaw, Deadwood, Green Fingers, all of you guys that supporting the channel, man, and with the channel memberships and everything. It really means a lot to me, and I appreciate it. It's gonna really help give me the motivation, you know, to keep going and keep pushing, man. And I appreciate it very much. I'm gonna roll on into the bed, man, because you know, I'm that guy these days, man. I be going to bed early. I don't be staying up till 2 a.m. going live like I used to, man. But I really, really appreciate you guys and the support you've shown tonight. It means a lot. Hellblaw, thank you. And I will try to. I'll see how things seem in the morning. I might go live in the morning. Timing is a big deal too. Like lately, the times I've been going live are not good. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow, guys. But Ty Stu, thank you as well, my friend, and congrats on that channel membership. Awesome, bro. Awesome. Good deal. And see, that makes it all worth it, man. Makes it all worth it, regardless of anything else, man. So thank y'all. I hope you guys have a great night tonight. Hope you guys have a good morning tomorrow morning and a great start to your day tomorrow. I'll be wishing the best for all of you. Hope you guys do the same for me. And I do hope to see you in the next one.
Wow, this is incredible. Driving through the future.